very much for coming down to the Glasgow Improv Theatre. We've got a really good double bill for you tonight. Coming up a little bit later on, we've got improv cage match with Mop Opera versus the Three Paddies. Ooh, but first, we have Couch Surfs the Web. Who brought their laptops with them? No one? Okay, great. We've got one up the back and we've got a projector. We'll tell you a bit about how that show's going to work in a second. First of all, let's find out a little bit about the audience. Round of applause if you've been down to the Glasgow Improv Theatre shows before. Great, thanks so much for coming back. Round of applause if this is your first time. Cool, no one. Good, that's what we want. Flattened momentum, no growth, zero growth. I want to see -1 applause. I want to see it going down. Great, thanks so much for coming back then. You all know the drill. So yeah, well, if you don't know the drill, guess that's my job useless then. I guess I don't have to explain anything unless you want me to. Great. Well, I'll explain the show very quickly, but let's find out a bit about who's came here tonight. Who's had something interesting or unusual happen to them in the past week or so? Hands straight up right away. Great. What happened?
I had a bat shut down on my sites.
You had a bat shut down one of your sites?
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as
Where do you work? First question.
Milguide Water Treatment.
Okay. And the bat was.
The bat got on site and shuts down all the works and the water.
Okay.
So
Wow.
the water's really being treated there today.
The water has to be debatted.
It's a protected species, they said, and therefore you cannot at all disturb the bat.
Okay.
The thing is,
It's the bat's water plant now. Essentially.
Yeah, that's what we've been told.
Was it a specific species of bat, or it's just like all bats are protected in Scotland? You shouldn't have to know this.
I don't know the species. Someone said a Natinhue bat or something like that.
Okay. Any bat experts in the crowd? Is that getting some nods over here? Is that a rare bat?
Whoever knows the name.
Yeah, great. Great. And how long is it shut down for?
Good question.
Okay, great. Again, probably not your problem.
Problem now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to leave.
Yeah, great. So you just had like a snow day today then?
No, I was walking around checking the tank, and then 2 hours later they said, "Where have you been?" Because they were trying to get me out, and no one could find me.
They were trying to get you out of the tank? Did they think you were a bat?
It's more like a maze in there. It's a hard one to explain.
That's okay, you don't have to explain. Yeah, great. Cool, yeah. Give a round of applause to Mark. Cool, let's do one more. Does anyone else have, great, right in the front row, cool.
I, last night, almost every instance of travel went wrong in some way.
Oh no,
So
travel went wrong, what happened?
Right. Strap it.
Give me the 3-sentence version. Doesn't have to exactly be 3 sentences.
Friends couldn't pick us up.
Okay. Seems like we're going for exactly 3 sentences. Which is good. Frank can pick you up.
Uber cancelled 8 minutes in.
Into your journey?
Sorry,
buddy, you gotta get out of here.
Into a 15-minute wait.
Okay.
And then friends eventually was able to pick us up, but we got monstrously lost, ended up on the wrong street, then ended up on the right street but the wrong block of flats, ended up being an hour and a half late. But at this point we're exhausted and knackered. We do 2 hours of improv coaching. I get on the train totally despondent, realise to my horror I've gotten on the train to Motherwell, and now in Motherwell I have to get the bus back to Hamilton, cancel my taxi, rebook my taxi, and then finally go.
That was a long third sentence.
I know.
Great. Do you think the Uber driver cancelled your trip when he knew you were going to improv? Because I've had that happen to me. He said, no, I don't want to drive this guy. Great. Let's give Dominic a round of applause. Cool. Yeah, we're going to get a show started. So if you've not seen Couch in a while, this is our new format. It's Couch Surfs the Web. We're going to get a suggestion from you of a place that you fucking hate. So somewhere that you've travelled to, you've had like a bad time, maybe you went there on holiday, maybe it's somewhere you lived previously. Then we're going to look up TripAdvisor reviews of that place and stuff that's in there and look up bad reviews. So start thinking about a place that you think sucks. And then we're going to do some improv off of that. Does that sound good? Great. But first of all, we need to bring our improvisers to the stage. So please give it up for Cow! As always, we are sponsored by TripAdvisor. Thanks very much, TripAdvisor. They're giving us no money. Can we get a suggestion of a place that sucks?
Great Yarmouth.
I heard Great Yarmouth, first of all. Great. What's your name, first of all?
I'm Josh.
Josh. Why Great Yarmouth?
I just went there once.
Once was enough?
I mean, I wanted to get like a coffee, but the only place was McDonald's. That's like the only option. It was very sad.
Surely you must have gave up. Like,
No,
there's no coffee in Great Yarmouth.
there's no coffee unless you go to the supermarket and get coffee from them. That's, you know.
This place has got 5 stars. That's an average.
Hold back.
That's no bad reviews.
Or if there is, the fraction of it is less than half.
Yeah.
Are we able to look up a coffee place?
Do we like coma coffee?
I'm not sure if that's possible. So what was the context of your holiday then? Were you visiting someone, just a trip?
I was going for a hike in the Norfolk Broads,
Okay.
and I had to get the train there to start the hike.
So the start of the hike was in Great Yarmouth.
Yeah,
And you
well,
needed
it
coffee.
was just outside it, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't stay there overnight or anything?
No, but it was just waiting for the train to go home. I just walked
Such
around.
hatred for a place that
It's terrible.
it's just a stopover on a journey. You're like, I hate this.
I know there's lots of options. Could we choose
Yeah.
the one that's a little bit further, just down below this? Because it has a weird name. No,
The
below
one I
this.
think you think of.
Yeah, the King's Arms fled it.
Go on, let's go ahead and just
Number 2 of 308 restaurants.
The second best restaurant in Great Yarmouth.
Surely nobody hated this.
All of the 1 stars are going to be no coffee. We know that.
They're also sponsored by BP.
yeah, all reviews. Yeah, keep going down. There you go. Terrible. 22 find it terrible.
You know, at some point we're being picky.
Alright, I'll do the first one. Fiona M.
This is a 5
That's
star.
very good.
I'll never disappoints.
No, yeah, that's it.
I mean, no backs.
Our tech has this under control. Give it up for our tech Karen. Great. Harvey Green Acres says Mother's Day lunch. Please do not go here if you have allergies. This isn't a serious one. They are not taken seriously. No mention on menu of meals containing nuts. Was not asked once about allergies. They can maybe bring it up. But, even phoned a couple of weeks prior to check. Got the dessert, which clearly contained actual nuts. I quote, the chef thought he would add nuts to keep the ice cream. The chef thinks nuts are whiskey stones or something. Had to leave quickly to get medicine. Called next day to express concerns, only to have the blame placed upon us for not making more of a fuss about the allergy. After the high-profile incidents that we all see in the media and the very real risks, this restaurant does not appear to care. Do you want to see is that a reply?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's actually all lies.
We believe reviewers.
So I hope this is a one-off poor meal! Exclamation mark from Alistair K. Booked a meal here at one of our favourite restaurants to celebrate youngest finishing A-levels. and he knows it's a poor meal.
Do you think he's like the youngest A-level finisher?
When the drinks were served, wine was spilt over my elderly mother and son.
Elderly son.
Man, we can't be like little English pointing out people. Don't point out that. Whilst we understand this was an accident, oh my god. While we understand this was an accident, it's how you react that defines the establishment. React. They cleaned the wine off the floor but left us alone. I would have expected the manager to come out and apologise, but nothing! Exclamation mark. We had the meal, which, to be honest, was not their normal standard. After rating, please stop my face.
I am not touching that.
After waiting over 30 minutes, we thought we were not going to be offered dessert, so asked for the bill and left. After paying, there was no apology for the spilt drink. You would have thought they would have at least said sorry or offered a free drink. It was £200 wasted for the evening. £40 per head, I expect better. Very reasonable 1-star man.
Not great time, close quote. Went out for my 61st birthday. Didn't book, but thought we would try something different. Was put on a tiny table by the door, despite 3 larger tables free for the duration of our visit. Table was rocking back and forth through the entire meal. Had 2 door stops to try and level it up, but not working. First course was great. Mains were average for me and terrible for my wife. I had pork belly, which was a great one, an end, but a bit overcooked. Oh, great one end, but a bit overcooked the other. The wife had lamb, which was raw in the middle and cold, chewy, fat. When me complained, they said, it's, open quote, rare, close quote, I know foodie, but I know the difference between rare and raw. Spoiled the whole evening, dessert was okay. But the mood and atmosphere were dead by then. Would have been better off going to the beach and having fish and chips.
Food and Services by Cryhale. I was really shocked about the service. It's so terrible. I made an order, a bottle of red wine and a Coke. When a waiter came with the drinks, just chucked everything on the table and walks away, doesn't want to know how is the tastes of the wine, and even the wine is not cheap. After that, a waitress came with some breads, but unfortunately, they was the cheap bread and cold. For my starter, it was really disappointed because it was really watery and had no taste at all. They order water. For me, I think the manager needs to check with their staff's service what they have been trained. To be honest, I was looking for a nice meal out, but I was very disappointed. At least Rebecca, the general manager, is checking in.
Just trying to sort it out. Right, great. Let's give it up for Great Yarmouth. Give it up for Great Karen.
Thanks for inviting me to your flat one.
Oh, no worries.
I know it's a little bit ironic, but it's quite cold in here. Have you got like a bowl of nuts out or something?
I mean, yeah, we've got like finger foods, but it's nothing to do with the nuts.
Well, I mean, obviously the nuts are going to make the place a little bit more cold. Maybe, I don't know, third essential eating up or...
I'm fine. I feel like it's actually, if anything, a bit balmy, because, you know, people have been moving about and talking all night.
Okay, I guess my lived experience isn't worth anything.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's not the nuts that make the place cold, and I'm not going to put my heating up when I've got a party going on.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry if I'm being a bit of an arsehole. I mean, it's your party.
Oh, no.
No, I can...
I mean...
Can I borrow a scarf or something, man?
Yeah, I mean, if you actually are that cold,
yeah,
that's fine.
Cheers. So, it's better. It's better.
Oh, tasty, a good party, yeah. Party's in the kitchen, huh?
It gets a bit loud sometimes.
Yeah, oh, it's sweltering through there. If you want to throw a couple of nuts in a bowl or something.
He's actually got some nuts out. Yeah, I've
Oh, I
got the
did?
scarf on
Alright.
because it's so cool in here. You probably just haven't realised you just walked in.
Yeah.
What are you guys on about?
It's
just a bit.
Just
Just a
trying to
bit.
control the climate of our homes.
Look, in this economically difficult time, there's different ways of reducing temperature, okay? I personally have found that adding some macadamia nuts makes my entire house 1 degree a little bit chilly. And you've got a huge amount of nuts.
It's just a bowl of nuts. Like,
Yeah, it is actually a bit cooler.
You going back?
okay.
I mean, if you could just throw some olives onto it, just to heat
That'd
up
be
a little
nice.
bit,
Flies it
just to
out.
find a little bit of
Yeah.
equilibrium.
I do have olives, so
Okay, great.
yes.
How's that new job you got?
Terrible.
You got fired?
Yeah,
immediately? Jesus Christ. Oof, I mean, good luck getting another one, I guess.
Do you know of anything?
We are hiring, but not people not people to do your stuff.
A little bit of olives and nuts in a bowl. Like, does that?
Oh my
Yeah.
I feel like I
Perfect temp.
could get the harmonica out and we could do some
Yeah.
shanties.
Let's throw a few more olives on.
Yeah.
Crack out some fucking marshmallows. Yeah, it's party started.
Yeah, hey, you know what? If you got any cheese, bring it out.
Yeah, and if you know anyone that's hiring, let me know.
But not my employers.
Oh, are you going to be cleaning all over the office, or because I'm just going to be here? Are you just going to be mopping sort of everywhere? And is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can clean around you. I won't disturb your work.
Sorry.
I'll clean around, clean the area.
Sorry, you're going to clean the area and leave me alone?
Yeah, I don't want to disturb you. I know this is an office, it's the Saturday, so you must be in here doing something important, so I'll just...
I don't know why that mop is not on me.
You want this mob on you?
Why wouldn't I?
Because it's a little bit gross. I've not really cleaned it out between the floors, to be honest.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Can I take your name?
yeah, it's Martin. It's
Martin.
Badge, yeah.
Okay, Martin. So I work here.
Yeah.
I work here,
Yeah.
and I'm here on a Saturday, and I've had a long week.
Okay.
I just don't know why you're making my week harder.
Okay.
My
clean
face
another
is dirty.
floor.
My face is dirty.
Okay, there's the communal showers. We've got the gym on the 3rd floor. If you want to have a shower, you know what? I feel like I'm disturbing you. I'm gonna I'll go over this bank of desks.
Don't leave.
Don't
leave,
I'm
Martin.
not leaving. I'm trying to do my job
Yes,
as well.
yes.
We're both trying to do our
We're
jobs.
both trying to do our jobs, and one of us can make the other one's job much easier.
Yes, one of us could.
Right, mate, that's me clean windows in your house.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, and see you in a fortnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to clean you?
Yes. I'm not here for a hug.
I don't usually do this. And I'll just be using the Windex, right? I'm not putting shampoo on you.
What you use for your job, you use for your boss.
I do not consider you my boss.
Sorry, your employer.
Okay. It's more of a cash in hand situation.
Yeah. Thank you.
So were you guys in there?
Yeah, your Chihuahua was absolutely filthy, but as you can see, it's spotless now.
Spotless,
so yeah,
spotless,
that
yeah.
must be £75. That's a Chihuahua bag. That's a Chihuahua latte. This was my last choice to come here today.
Okay.
Checked a lot of different places. Google Maps, Apple Maps. I've got 2 phones.
Okay.
Did not want to come here. It's the only thing open.
Right. Well. Do you want any like sprinkles or anything?
Under protest, yes.
Do you know like you don't have to come here and order coffee if you don't want it. Like
I need a coffee. I'm about to go a hike, but
you do need a coffee before you go a hike.
yeah, of course. You need energy.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to have any like slow release stuff. You want to have your heart like the Blackbirds. Otherwise, how are you going to get up the hill?
Are you insulting me right now?
No.
Are you saying having a coffee is not what I should be doing before a hike?
I'm just saying you don't want a coffee, clearly. If you're complaining about this.
I do want a coffee, just not from here.
Look, I just work in this Starbucks. I'm going to be honest. I don't get paid enough to give a shit what you want.
So, if you don't want to play the Laser Quest, you don't have to be at the Laser Quest.
The only one that's open.
He's the man that held me down and kept firing lasers at
It's the only one that's open that lets adults in with kids at the same time.
Yeah, and usually we have no problem. You've had attitude from the moment you walked in. During the briefing, you were chatting.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
I'm going to get my dad.
Yeah, you should get your dad, and you maybe should get your dad because you're acting very weird.
My dad's too old to come down to this.
I don't want him here.
Let me in for another game.
We got to learn that day. So what am I here about?
So,
can you let him in? Let's get the vest on with the front and back sensors.
Oh, I can't.
How accessible is this?
like,
What's my son done again?
right? Yeah, that is what I want to talk about. Your son, I don't know if you know, he doesn't like anything, and he's mean when he's there.
That's not true. I like Laser Quest. This was my last option. Let me be clear.
Yes, let my son be clear, please. He likes Laser Quest, just not this Laser Quest.
Okay. I can see you two are going to be broadly peas in a pod.
Let's just say the pea doesn't fall very far from the pod.
Were you anticipating an antagonistic relationship between me and my son? Is this strange to you?
A father who would come to Laser Quest to back up his son.
I want to see your father. Yeah. Bring your father. Dad, get out here.
Hello.
Well, you just keep him right back there, huh?
He was locked in a cabinet.
It's very bright.
He's not locked, but that is where he stands.
What's your relationship to? Is it good? Do you agree on things generally?
Yeah, Jeff, you can't keep your dad locked in the cabinet. It's on the way in.
Yeah.
So a lot of customers are noticing this.
No, but when they walk past, he whispers, "Have a nice game."
It is freaking out the kids because they're like, "Who is that man and why is he locked in a cabinet?" So
Yeah, but it's just like it's piped through the speakers, but we just don't have speakers. We just have my dad.
you've got him mic'd up in the cabinet.
No, but it's like that. He says it loud enough for it to be like that.
Have a nice day!
Even if it was.
Dad, I don't want to go to that Laser Quest anymore. There's a creepy old man that says stuff to me, and the last time I went, I was held down and fired upon by a much older man.
You quit your football, you quit your tennis, you're not going to Laser Quest, you just quit!
I can't become a professional Laser Quest guy!
I know that fucking attitude, son! You get back in there, you show him! Creepy old guy locked in a cabinet, what a shite! What a shite!
It's real! cabinet! You kept on saying I'm locked in here!
I'll fucking lock you.
Okay, so welcome to the first day in our antiques appraisal class. I think you're going to be the best at that.
Oh, I'm going to fire laser.
Oh, you've already done?
Yeah, right.
Okay, maybe put that down because that's weird. So we're just gonna like have a look in. So there's a cabinet over there, and there's a sort of desk here. But if you just have a look around and sort of appraise and see how much you reckon all of this will cost, and then I'll tell you if you're good or bad, and then I'll relay that to your dad and whether you could be a good appraiser.
Jesus.
Maybe go to the cabinet.
Is that like the most expensive thing?
I'm not going to give you any clues.
I'm not a mummy.
This thing's locked.
It's locked. Yeah, you've got to find the key and then you've got to save him. He's not got a lot of oxygen in there.
Is this what appraisals are often like?
High pressure. It's the biggest. It's the hardest game in the antique sector.
I want to go back to Laser Quest.
Your dad called me and said that you quit on Laser Quest again. He said
Is
you're not
he
doing
dying?
He's dying.
Alison, well, thanks. Welcome to Antiques Roadshow. Thanks for bringing it in. Marvellous specimen. Do you know any of the backstory of either the cabinet of the man locked inside?
It looks 8th century. The man inside, I really don't know. He just says help.
Quite right. That's
I would
what-
say I'm 20th century. Maybe 21st is getting lightheaded in here.
You don't think it's 8th century?
No, I'm 21st century.
Oh.
Yes, there's a discrepancy in age. It's the man inside is not original. It's been replaced later on, and we were flabbergasted too until we looked at the foot of the gentleman and saw on the bottom Jacobson, quite a elevated manufacturer of these sorts of men in cabinets.
I cannot believe they've locked him in, but we can still get access to his feet.
Oh yes,
These saloon doors are so baffling.
yes. It's a
If only I could bend over.
But we'll be prepared to. You'd be able to fetch between £3,000 and £5,000 at auction. Isn't that nice?
Am I selling a human being for £5,000?
So you brought this into Antiques Roadshow.
Well, okay, yeah, I got to do it. I'm trying to become an appraiser myself, actually.
Okay. Well, that's our Antiques Roadshow evaluation. Thank you for coming to Great Yarmouth. That's our first half. Great. So if you've been sitting there thinking, I know an even worse place than Great Yarmouth, now's the time to shout that out. Let's get another suggestion of a bad place.
Stranraer.
I heard Stranraer first. Stranraer. Did we have Stranraer already?
No, we had another small stop.
Great. What's your experience of Stranraer? Did you live there? Did you visit
It's
there?
where I'm from.
It's where you're from, so you've got local knowledge. This seems so familiar to me.
This is just what Scotland looks like.
Yeah. What's like the worst part? Or what
Let's see the poor ones at least.
Sorry, can we just see context of what this is? Because I feel like
It's
I've
a castle.
It's a castle.
Castle St. John.
People love it too much.
Worth the climb.
Oh, shut up.
Are we going to do this?
No.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, this seems like it was just a weird pick, right?
Let's go back.
Yeah, so I said we didn't reach anymore. Sorry about that. What? So yeah, you don't like this place. What about it is like bad?
see the kind of like, we do have some rich families, and they basically kind of like organise all of the events that happen in Stranraer,
Gotcha.
but it's clearly just to like fund themselves.
Gotcha.
We have Oyster Festival, which
Okay.
that's amazing. We can already tell you.
So lots of like posh people. It's not a very fun place to hang out
Yeah,
in, that sort of vibe.
you've got a certain amount of families that people know that just funnel all the money for themselves.
So I'm getting the vibe there's not much to do. Is that right? Or like
We've
what?
just gotten a Greg's.
We've just got a
Everyone's
great.
Get that
very
Greg's.
excited. Everyone's
Coffee.
very excited about it.
No,
There's no card. There's no possible way. Let's try this garden thing.
Yeah, let's try the garden.
Because it looks very
Castle
cool.
Kennedy
Castle
Garden.
Kennedy. It seems to be mostly castles. Is that correct?
Yeah, the Castle Kennedy Gardens is like a 15-minute drive out of Stranraer.
Okay.
It's not in Stranraer.
Okay, interesting.
I know you hate this place, but it's the least amount of terrible reviews for
I know, I'm
it.
very surprised actually.
Okay, card only, cash not accepted. We were planning to enjoy the castle grounds and enjoy lunch at the tea room, but card only. Went elsewhere, poor experience.
Right, that'll be your scene. Really not much to see or do. This was the first stop of our extensive driving tour of the UK. This was the first stop. Located very near the ferry ports of Stranraer and Cairn Rhine. Mixed feelings about this place. The grounds are absolutely huge, but there's really not much to see. There are very over-imaginative names for places and grounds to do with giants and fairies. But when you get there, the giant's grave is just a grassy mound. You can spend hours in the grounds getting lost and again not seeing much. The ruined castle is situated as soon as you enter, and the intact castle is a few miles walk away. It was a sweltering day when we visited, and walking miles and miles and miles in the grounds wasn't much fun. And the day we visited, they had been spraying slurry. I'd put that right on the spot. So the entire estate smelled of excrement.
So like, yeah, 2 stars though.
Meaning you were retching everything. It was absolutely revolting. Why would I recommend this place? Only if you're passing from the ferry. It's quite expensive for all it is. There's no way to get inside of the very small ruined castle and the intact castle, which is miles away. It's a private home and not open to the public. It's not worth the detour to go, but mentally interesting and forgettable stopover in passing.
We are sorry about the slurry.
Meet your expectations.
Gareth Kay from Greater Manchester. Pointless waste of time. What a pointless waste of time. When did a Scottish business turn around and say, I'm sorry, but your Scottish notes are no good here? We all have to deal with COVID. But please, the cash not accepted mantra is starting to wear thin. Cash is king. Many cash-paying pensioners would love to visit this site, I'm sure. Clearly they have so much money they can afford to turn away clients. Cashless business really is a no-no.
That is definitely the partner of the person who wrote it.
Transaction-based set.
Customer service. The walk around the garden was pleasant, and at the end we decided to go for a coffee in the tea room. We were stopped from entering the tea room and informed there was a coach party arriving, and we could not get anything from the tea room for at least 20 minutes. We did notice people arriving, but there was over 6 members of staff standing about waiting for the coach party, or greeting the ones that had arrived. Having worked in the hospitality industry for 30 years, I found it very hard that you refused 2 people a coffee or entry to a tea room for a coach party that had not all arrived and were not seated in the marquee next to the tea room, but staff just standing there. Yes, I understand that a coach party brings in revenue, but what about the individual person that pays to enter your gardens? We were never informed when we arrived that the tea room was closed, and there was no signs anywhere informing us that it would be closed for a bus party and could not deal with other customers at the same time. Big fans of doubling up or tripling up on their exclamation marks.
Great. Yeah. Let's hear a bit more about Stranraer then. So did you go to school there as well?
Yeah, basically my nursery, primary and secondary are all like a 2-step walk from one another, so it's just bang, bang, bang.
Did anything like weird happen at those schools that you can remember? Any weird incidents?
I did have a friend that basically her parents were going through a divorce, and the dad started threatening the schools that we attended that he was going to come in and forcefully drag his daughter out. And then one day she was told, your mum's here to collect you, and I've never seen her again. She just disappeared, and I was told she was put into some sort of protective thing because her dad was threatening schools, and I had to do a dangerous person alarm drill in my school because of him.
Oh my god, dangerous. Let's hear more about the dangerous
That is weird.
What happens in a dangerous person alarm drill?
Basically, we had to very quickly pull all the blinds so they can't see in the window.
Dangerous people's. We just mean.
We had to put cardboard over even the little circular window on the door so they couldn't see through the door. Hide under the tables like it was a kind of earthquake. And there was just lock all the doors in case they had a dog with them as well.
So it's the blinds to stop the guy seeing in, but it's the locked door to stop the dog.
It seems to be.
Okay, great. And what's your name again, sorry?
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn?
Yeah.
Let's give Bronwyn a round of applause.
Hello, sir. Are you looking for a table at the restaurant?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay, I know it is entirely empty, but we're expecting a coach party later, so you're going to have to wait.
Can I not just I can see there's nobody here. I'm only here myself. I'm just going to be half an hour. I'm just I'm getting the train. I just want to come in and have something to eat. And then can I just come in? And I can see you're not busy.
We're waiting for the coach party.
I understand.
There's going to be about 50 people coming in a couple of hours.
Sure, I will be out your hair. I'll be out.
You should not be in my hair, sir.
No, it's an idiom.
What?
It's like
Are you an idiot?
No, it's like a phrase. A turning phrase. I will be away from here well before those people arrive. I'm just going to come in, have a pizza.
Our pizza's really bad, go somewhere else.
At this point, I'm not fussed how good it is. I'm just going to come in. I can see your chef's having a smoke. He's clearly bored.
But we're waiting. He's actually.
No, I understand you're waiting for people.
Waiting for about 50
I understand you're waiting for people.
There's a coach party later on.
No, I get that.
I will just say, a cigarette helps me cope with the stress of the big coach party.
He's actually very chef. Okay. Pierre is the only chef that we have.
Okay.
I have to make a really big French onion soup.
He's going to prepare a French onion soup for 50 people today, and they're coming on a coach.
How long does that take?
How long does that take, Pierre? Pierre, how long does that take?
Longer than you may think.
Probably like 30 minutes, I'm guessing.
I will eat almost anything that you have, and I will be gone, and you'll never see me again. You'll have plenty of time to.
You're going to kill yourself?
What is it with you? Are you?
What's with me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I am making sure that this restaurant is.
Can I speak to your manager? Genuinely.
Yes, you're right. Yes. Listen, we have a very busy 2 hours from now, coach coming in, so if you could get out of my hair.
All I want is a sandwich.
A sandwich?
A bowl of soup.
He's lying, he said he wanted pizza earlier.
Why are you lying to me?
I've lowered my standards dramatically.
Okay, how low can they go?
I don't know, what else do you serve? This is just
1/3 of a cigarette?
At this point,
I don't think we can. Greg's coming in later and he's probably going to want to smoke.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Greg is coming in later, along with the coach of 50
Yeah, Greg's
people.
coming in because we've got a coach of 50 people coming
50
in.
people. It's a one big coach.
They're saying it's the largest coach in all of Europe.
Guinness World Records to have a look at this coach.
50 is not the largest.
Well, it's because it's a very short coach and they go up. Oh, it's stressing me out just thinking about it. Oh, thanks.
Look, I've been travelling all day. Don't look at your watch. I know. Okay. Don't look at your Fitbit. Does it tell the time? Don't answer that question.
It
Look,
does tell the time.
I've been travelling all day. I've got one more train journey to make before I'm home. I've been travelling all around Europe and I'm finally getting home. All I want is a little bite to eat. And I want it to be something warm. I don't want to go to like a supermarket and get something. I want something that's like reminds me of home. And you guys are the only places open this time of night. So yeah, sure, you've got a coach arriving in the morning in a couple of hours time. But I'm here right now, and I will pay. I'll pay in cash. I need to get rid of it anyway.
What do you say, Pierre? Maybe we can do a little something for him.
Let me see what ingredients I have.
Let's go
You've
check.
warmed my heart.
Yeah. I'm sorry if it's been that so long.
Yeah.
We just have this big coaching party coming in later.
Yeah, no. Knock knock. I've just moved to the area. Just thought I'd introduce myself because I'm your next door neighbour.
Oh, hi, I'm Jeff. Lovely to meet you.
Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, so a bit disappointed, isn't it? Bears Den. Bit disappointing.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, where are they? You know?
I think I do.
Like, why else are you here?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna just say what I've said to the other people who've knocked and said this. Just because it says bear in the name, we don't have grizzlies or black or panda or Kodiak or
Well, yeah, of course not. Those are all like mental, but like koalas. Koalas. You can keep them in your gardens. It's false advertising, and I think that's why the prices are so high right now.
Is that literally why you've moved?
Yeah, I love bears.
That's quite an expensive house.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to pay a bob as well, you know,
to get in quick.
Yeah. And all that stuff. You know what agents are like.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yes, this property. It's very, very, full of bookings for people who want to see this place.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, that is an external pool outside.
Ooh.
Little cover.
Yeah.
Any weather.
So do they swim in that lake?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'm just gonna phone my wife.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm there. They actually come into your garden, he said.
Whoa, right up to your garden? Whoa,
Yeah, there's a pool here, so you know what they're like. They love fishing and that. So I bet you they go fishing.
Bears love pools.
They do, yeah.
Honey, let's get it.
Yeah. So am I just okay to say yes to whatever they say now?
100%.
Yeah, love you.
Love you too, Bears.
That's just. I mean, you must have heard some of that.
Yeah. I mean, you've read the home report. You know they're looking for 2 million.
Yeah, and it's a stretch, but
Yeah.
if I work every day the rest of my life, I might justify it.
Look, if I have.
Honey, I want a divorce. There's no bears here. I thought I'd be happy here.
You're always on about those fucking bears not being here.
You liked them too.
I was tricked!
I was tricked. Thought I had a man who could provide for me.
Don't you start. Do you know what? My mum never liked you. My mum never liked you. She never said you were not good enough for me. And you know what? Clearly she was right.
Why fucking marry your mum then?
Do you know what?
What?
Maybe I will.
Ding dong. Hello, I am a larger and hairier gay man that lives in this area.
Ring ring, ring ring, ring ring, ring ring. Hello, hello, hello. So nice to see you. So nice to see you. You own this house?
Yep, owned it for a year now.
Okay, out you come. We've got an oyster festival. We're going to have to have your house. Out you come. Now, come on.
Okay, I like oysters. I'm happy to host an oyster festival if it's looking for somewhere to be held.
Oh, darling, no. No, I need you out of the house and take your bits and pieces.
Who are you?
I'm one of the 3 families that run this house.
Fuck! I heard about the 3 families.
So I can either get my sons to come and take your bits and pieces, or you can put them in a little knapsack and fling them over your back.
I'm new to the area. I thought I was being kind of nice.
You thought you were being kind of nice?
I was being kind of nice. Okay. You came to my door, said get out.
We've come to get your bits and pieces. We're the sons of one of the 3 families in this town.
Put away those tiny clubs. Are all 3 families like you guys?
They're all very different. Wait till you see them.
Is there any kind of connection between them in any way?
Yeah, they're all very different.
I would say that's not a pattern.
Well, there's patterns everywhere you look.
That's not right,
Yeah.
Everywhere you look. How old are you 2?
How old do you think?
Ding dong.
The back door.
Right, I've got 2 things to say to you. Okay. Thing number 1 is this I'm going to say once and you're going to hear it twice.
Hear it twice?
I'm going to say it once, but you're going to hear it twice. Alright?
How?
Oh, you'll know when you hear it. I'm going to put a mussel festival on in your garden. Mussel like the whelk, not like the body. Now, there is one thing that you need to do. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Are you one of the other families that runs this town? Because I've already explicitly been like no to the oyster festival.
I heard what you did to those couple of lovely boys. I was one of their godfathers and the other one I was fond of in just friendly.
Why were you so selective? Why weren't you just both of their godfathers?
It is not me that makes that decision, buddy. You're asked to be a godfather. Me and the mother had a little falling out. Not big, but but it did mean the godfather for son number 2. That went to the other.
Come in.
I'd love to come in, actually. Yes. It's been quite a tricky time because I've had a lovely time for most of my time in the town because I'm one of the 3 families, and we get such good perks. But when you fall out with the Mother Superior, you fall out with the whole surroundings.
Okay, well I'm sorry, but I'm not going to leave my house for a festival with any kind, really.
It's just the garden we need. You can be in, but don't come out into the garden. Or look out the window at us.
Okay, well, no, that doesn't work. I own the property. I'm not going to agree that I can't look out into my garden.
Please, I really need this.
Okay, Kat.
You made her godfather cry.
Do you have tiny
No,
whisks?
it's different this time.
It's different this time.
Slightly different.
Yeah, we're different.
Okay.
We're from the second family.
I had guessed. The guy in charge of your family came out and I said no. Okay.
You made him open his heart.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised they said, are you guys goons? Is that how you would describe yourself? Yeah.
We're self-described goons.
Okay, well.
And we're making meringues.
Thanks for having me back. I was just wondering, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine if you say no, and it won't hurt me at all. But there is one thing that I was wondering. You met my boys.
Yeah.
So I was thinking they're a little old, but I was thinking maybe we could have a late christening, and you could be both of their godfathers.
One of them seemed a bit too weird. Could I be godfather to like one of them? Like I'm kind of seeing where you're coming from to some degree.
Oh, look, it would break their hearts if you.
Yeah, thanks for calling me. I'm Jackson Home Security. Yeah, so you've got a dangerous person alarm that you wanted to get installed
Yeah.
for strange people coming to your house.
Yeah, if it's not just one, there's a lot of fucking weirdos in this.
Great. So what we've got is we've got a blind system here. That'll stop there. And do they have any pets, dogs or anything?
It's not came up.
Well, if it does, we've got locks for the doors.
Okay, great.
We've got blinds and locks. We sort of call it a belt and braces approach.
Okay.
It is.
I'm just going to say this. I have had blinds and locks.
It's me from the third family. Get out of here so we can have our oyster festival.
So you also want to do oysters? Two of the families want oyster festivals. One of them wants mussels.
Wait.
You can't go back now.
Are you fucking kidding me? Trying to get in on the oyster shit?
I felt as if I didn't really have my own thing, so I want to copy your oyster festival. Give me your oyster.
Get away from me! I'm a very, very, very delicate woman with a hard punch.
You keep your boys away from me. Don't let them interfere with my rival oyster festival.
Look, we've worked broadly well together, I'd say.
Yes, the
Over.
three families.
Are you leaving?
No, I'm moving. It's part of my character.
Okay. Listen, you're doing well, but I don't. And maybe you can come in on the oyster thing. Maybe.
Then the three families become two, and then we wipe out the other one.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But I'm also thinking about godparents.
What?
You ever splash some water on a baby's head?
Once accidentally.
Well, that's good practice. There's a man that I want baptized.
Okay.
Ding dong!
You're ringing a bell to outside.
Yes.
Hello. I'm one of your neighbours. I heard a ding dong.
Yes, you remember me at the oyster people?
Yeah. Oh, this.
I'd love you to dash a bit of water on his face.
Ow.
Now we are your godparents, and as such we have some swing over your property.
Are there only three families in this?
Yeah, sorry. As your lawyer, you did sign this lease for this place, and it does say if you become a member of one of the families, you forfeit everything.
Yeah.
So like all of your rights, inalienable and the ones you were born with, they're now in the hands of one of these families.
Yes. And you're my lawyer who checked this, yes.
What can I say? one of the other brothers.
We've been watching you.
At no point have I been given a name for any of the families. I don't know what family you're a part of.
The McRory family.
I don't know why I thought it'd help.
Thanks very much for the suggestions. Thanks for coming down to Couchsurf the Web. We're here every month. Stick around for the next show. We're going to clear the room before that happens. Yeah, give up for Couch. Off the stage. Our next show, we'll pick you out and come back in. You'll get your little voting tickets. We'll explain how that show works in a little bit. But yeah, this is a pay what you want show, so if you bought a ticket beforehand, that's fine. Our card reader's set to £5. You can tap that, and that will donate £5 to us. We've got a bucket. We're not a cash free place. We accept cash, so drop some of that in. And yeah, I think everyone knows the deal. We teach classes here. We've got shows every Tuesday night. That's Couchsurf. Stick around for Improv Cage Match. Thanks very much. Good night.